I literally hate my real hair, and I hate my real hair, and I hate that I hate my real hair.
But so you're always wearing wigs?
Here and there.
But why though?
She lying. Every day.
Every day. So do you not like your own hair then?
No, I hate it.
Why?
Ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what?
You're average looking at best.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right.
I got really heavy into perming my hair, consistently putting weave into it. And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be.
When I take off my wig, jump scare. I don't think my forehead is that big.
I'm seeing all the little middle school girls outside with wigs on their hair. And let me tell y'all this, that's where it started.
A lot of black women wear wigs for varied reasons, and the wigs I'm referring to are wigs that do not resemble our hair texture, that do not mimic our hair texture, straighter hair, straighter wigs. These are the wigs I'm talking about. So a lot of black women wear wigs for varied reasons. It could be for protection, for convenience, but there is one major reason why we are all aware of, and that is societal conditioning, societal pressure, and then assimilation. Lately, there is this kind of quiet dysmorphia. There is this kind of quiet head dysmorphia happening among black women, and we don't talk about it enough. We're living in a time where hiding your natural hair texture, hiding your coily natural hair is now a form of self-expression. And I want to ask a very genuine question. This question is genuine from my heart. Why is your self-expression only limited to straighter hairs? Why is your self-expression only limited to water wave, pixie coils, and all of that? Your bob, your buzz downs. Why is your self-expression only limited to that? And when it comes to wearing your natural hair, you see it as people discouraging you from expressing yourself. But the moment you chose to wear your natural hair or a textured wigs, the judgment that follows is crazy. Like suddenly you're not enough, or you're shamed for not doing enough, and you by yourself will start feeling like you don't look good. It's crazy. Hi, I'm Essie, and you're welcome to my channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. On this channel, I teach black women to grow, love, and embrace their natural hair, and we challenge the narrative that wigs and weaves, non-textured, that they are better than our natural hair, which is not true. All right, I know it may sound like I hate wigs and all of that. I don't hate wigs, though, but I just feel like we demonize our natural hair more, and we prioritize these wigs that do not resemble our hair texture. Like people are no longer scared of saying it these days, how natural hair is this, natural hair is ugly. So my channel is here to challenge that narrative, because it is a lie. A black woman made a video recently, and she openly expressed how she didn't feel beautiful without wearing wigs, that she's addicted, she's dependent on wigs. Even if she wants to run a little errand, she must cover her hair. Any little place she's going to should always cover her hair, and how wigs give her scalp issues. And according to her, wigs are cute, right? But it can affect your freedom and your self-confidence. So let's quickly listen to all she had to say.
This is probably one of the most hardest videos for me to make. But being a BOK woman is so hard. From the time when I was little and having to learn what beauty truly meant, baby, I grew up with short hair. I always got teased for having short hair. My hair never really grew because I started putting chemicals in it. Because in the eyes of them, you were only beautiful if you had perms and weaves and stuff. So I got really heavy into perming my hair, consistently putting weave into it. And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be. I feel like I was only beautiful when I had wigs and weaves in my hair. And now that I am 30 years old, I am still suffering with the after effects of wearing it, and people don't talk about it. Some of y'all just say, oh, it's people expressing themselves or it's being creative. No, it's not. It's very much deeper than that. I am 30 years old and I cannot walk out the house without covering my hair because I was told that I was not beautiful because I didn't have long hair. My hair didn't grow like everybody else. My hair never grew, and because I damaged my hair for so long, it never grew. And then it got to a point where I feel like I wasn't beautiful if I didn't have it on. Like, I still, until this day, cannot find beauty in myself unless I have a wig on. And I'm telling y'all, teach y'all little girls that they are beautiful without makeup, without wigs, without weave. Tell them that they are beautiful. because then when they get older, they don't feel as beautiful when they see their natural self. And also make sure y'all are taking care of y'all hair. Make sure y'all are putting water. Make sure y'all greasing it. Make sure y'all are properly taking care of y'all hair. I am now dealing with scalp issues from wearing wigs and weave. And y'all not talking about that shit. Y'all not talking about the damage that comes with these wigs and these weave. It's very much serious. Like, I always got bullied because my sisters, they always had beautiful long hair. And I was always the girl who had thick eyebrows. I was always the girl that was told that she wasn't beautiful because of her hair. And I'm telling y'all, please take care of yourself. Learn to love yourself, because ain't nobody gonna love you the way that you would love you.
Paid enough to lie for no hair company, so let's jump straight into this wig review featuring Tuneful Hair. This is their 32-inch 13x6 body wave wig. As you can see, this wig is super full, bouncy, shiny, true to length, and full density. For this wig to currently be on sale for only $129, I have to give it a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing that I deducted points for is that I wish it was pre-bleached and a little bit more plucked. Purchasing this wig, I would recommend that you bleach it and pluck it a little bit more to get the perfect melted look. But other than that, for the price, I feel like you can't complain. The lace on this wig is really thin. Once I added my makeup and some holding spray, it was already giving scalp before the melt. This is what the back looked like. I told y'all it was true to length and full density. This is what she was giving once I took that band off. Y'all can't tell me that don't look good. I don't know. Me personally, I do feel like this was a great purchase, especially for my baddies on a budget. Click the orange shopping cart below to get this wig before it sell out. Or
If you want to learn how to melt your lace like this, don't scroll, keep watching. Yes, clock this T since you be in everybody else's business. Now, length check. The products I use to grow my hair is linked in bio. Now I'm just putting edge control on my hair, pushing my hair back, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean the hairline with alcohol and cotton. Cotton is so important. That's what the wig came with. We're using the wig by Blink Hair. I'm also using Dollar Hair Care glue. Go ahead and cut that extra cap off. And we are going ahead and sewing down this cap. I do use a very sheer cap. That's one of the keys to this install as well. Spread that glue down. We use 3 layers, y'all. Put makeup on the lace. Go ahead and make sure you put that, and put makeup on the outside too. Put makeup on the wig cap. Make sure they're all your shade. Now, before you hop into it, now make sure that frontal lines up. And if you got some extra lace, then go ahead and cut that off. Now, look at that. Look at that. We ain't even really melted all the way down yet. Y'all see how it's going on. Now, somebody come look at this. Look at this magic happen before your eyes. How did I grow that hair out of my scalp? I got a knob on my back. We're going ahead and cutting the lace off. Yes, the moment to bask in the ambience. Clock that T. We are putting some more makeup. More makeup? Yes, more makeup. Do what the hell I said. Capiche? Thank you. We just secured the loose ends. Now we're going to go ahead and melt it. I know it looked melted, but it's not melted yet, y'all. Okay. And we are using Dollar Hair Care melting spray. Make sure that you blow dry it so it don't be sticking to your band. This is key. Tie them 2 stocking caps together and lay it down. Now we're using Dollar Hair Care wax stick as well. And we also using a regular stove hot comb. And we got that thing flat. Now look at this. I know I'm steady doing magic tricks, but keep up. Look at that. Yeah. Follow these tips, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all that sauce.
So like the lady was saying, salute to the content creator in the video. You see how they light up when they put the fake hair in? And she had nice hair, long, but it don't do this. But you see how happy she is. They light up. You see how they talk when they throw their alter ego on. They don't exude the same energy when they don't have the wigs on. They don't exude the same energy. This is insane that they say it take long to do their hair, but we just watched her say she got to melt the wig down now. She put glue, holding spray, more holding spray glue, all type of chemicals. She wiped 3 or 4 different liquids on her head and spray. Unbelievable. That's insane. But won't attempt to even try to manage their God-given hair. But they're queens. They love themselves. They're bad bitches. They're 10s. Absolutely not.
We carry on and proceeds to pluck the extra dextras. We cut that baby hair, section off the baby hair and cut it, curl it with the little flat irons, and I use Got To Be glue. Now this is key too. I make sure I swoop that first part back, and then I swoop the edges. Okay, remember that. Now we cut the extra baby hair off. We make sure we lay it down in place, and boom, bye y'all. Ta-da. Watch out now. Now on to the style. I want to make sure that I get the hair super flat. So I hot comb and wax stick in sections. And y'all finna see how important that is. Look, it's already getting super flat. If you got a hot comb a section more than once, please do so. Don't be scared. Now look at that glass. And then I take some Got2b glue and spray the front part, and I just make sure I lock that hair in place. Now we're going to do some curls, so I'm layering the hair a little bit. Now this hair is a little on the, you might want to add a couple tracks if you anyway. So curls, I curl one side off camera, and now I'm curling this side on camera. Now the hair is good. Y'all saw that bounce. This hair is very, very good. By Blink Hair, again, it's very soft, very bouncy, holds a curl. Now let me tell y'all something. These curls stayed in my hair for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I didn't reapply. That should tell you everything you need to know. Bounce back. Yes. I am combing out my curls with a rat tail comb, and another key is to tuck that curl back how y'all seen me do it. Instead of combing towards me, I comb away from me, and then I play with the hair like so, however I want it to sit. And then now boom. I did clip the front so it could lay flat, and these curls is giving Curly Sue Shirley Temple, but they dropped. I promise y'all they dropped. And look at me at the Cowboy concert looking good and having a ball. Insert more pictures.
Seeing all the little middle school girls outside with wigs on their hair. And let me tell y'all this, that's what it started. My damage started right when I was in middle school. I was putting all this weave, I was putting perms in my hair. And yeah, my mama, she was that girl. She allowed me to be who I was, and she also allowed me to express myself while doing my hair. But little did I know it was gonna be the start of my hair never being the same. So this was the first side of my hair that became really damaged. This is the most hair I have ever seen on my follicles. And I had put glue in my hair. And when I say this was all completely bald, I don't know where any of this hair came from. It just came in one day and started growing in. Here go one side. This side isn't as bad. But let me tell y'all this. What they not telling y'all is them wigs, they too heavy for our scalp. That material that's on the inside of them wigs, that stuff is causing so much friction to the point where it's damaging our follicles. And we ain't talking about that. Also, them weaves that y'all be putting in y'all hair, them braids and stuff, yeah, they may be cute, but they're also tugging at our follicles. And what I don't understand is, why are these little middle school girls walking around with lace front wigs on? Don't y'all know that's where it all starts? They start them off young. They soaking in all these compliments and everybody telling them, oh, you look good. Not only that, they getting male attention too. So they get so used to it. They get so dependent on it because they not used to people giving them compliments. When they wore their natural hair, ain't nobody tell them how beautiful they was. Now all of a sudden they got this straight long hair and everybody on them. That was me. The men started talking to me. The boys started talking to me because I got no attention when I was in elementary school. I wasn't pretty at all. I didn't get pretty until I got to high school and I started putting wigs and weave on my hair. It starts off at a young age. It gets to a point where they start damaging their hair, and then they gotta constantly keep putting wigs on because now they're embarrassed of how their hair look.
Hair dysmorphia isn't hating your hair. It is being uncomfortable with your natural hair in its natural state because you're so used to the other version of yourself, the wig version, the more like a more socially accepted version. That is the version of yourself that you're so used to. And with that, if you do not put on frontal in a week, you start feeling sick. You will look sick if you don't put on, because you are so used to it. And do you know why exposure therapy is so difficult? Like when people ask you to try exposure therapy, if you don't like your natural hair, try exposure therapy. Why it's so difficult? Because it's trying to make you uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable to get unused to something that you're so used to. You might fall sick from withdrawal. But then you need to start getting uncomfortable. You need to start getting used to being uncomfortable. You need to slowly introduce this new version of yourself that you want to see. You see a lot of young girls, fighting themselves, some going as far as stealing hairs to look good, because that is how society has made it, that without wigs, without weaves for black women, you cannot look good. You won't look good. Why? Why are we allowing these pressures get to us? These things, they don't even mean anything. Why are we allowing them to get to us? Why are you allowing your hair to dictate how you look? Oh, I don't have wig. I'm not going to look good with your natural hair. Then is the texture that another person's hair texture, a non-black person's hair texture, that is the perfect one for you. But here's the truth that nobody says out loud. When you embrace your natural hair and all its features, I'm talking about the shrinkage, the frizz. I'm so used to shrinkage to the point where it doesn't move me anymore. Like, it's just normal. I'm so used to it. My hair, I'm so used to it. So you need to, the moment you embrace everything about your hair, the frizz. I mean, too much frizz is not bad. That is an indicator that your hair is dry or it's brittle. But like there's going to be frizz, even if it's little. When you embrace that frizz, the shrinkage, there is this freedom that comes with it. Freedom to do anything. Because your fear of shrinkage is the reason why.
So I like to link the content creators. This lady right here, is named Essie Muonwem. Muonwem. Essie Muonwem. Go like, comment, and subscribe her content, man. You know what I mean? She's absolutely speaking the truth. I'm going to link it down. I don't know if she know about the bro Stop Playing Trey. Essie, you don't know me. I'm a YouTuber. Just found your video today. I'm reacting to it. I'm going to leave a comment in here to link you up with Stop Playing Trey because I enjoy your content as well, man. So we're going to, you know what I'm saying, conclude it right there, man. The wig epidemic. They say that they're queens and, you know what I mean, they're beautiful, but we all know they will not come out with their natural hair like Essie right here. They do not embrace that. They embrace the Brazilian, Malaysian. You hear that? Brazilian, Malaysian, you know, 615, all of the above, except their own African 4C hair, man. So there you have it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hop in the comments and let me know what you think about this crazy situation. If you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. It's all free. And until further, yeah.